Hi, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Back for day 11 of my 21-day challenge. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys have been putting in excellent work on your mat and building up your practice of Pilates. Today's workout is going to be obliques and a little bit of upper body, but mainly oblique focused. The equipment that I'm going to be utilizing today is a set of dumbbells. If you don't have a set of dumbbells, you can completely do this workout without it. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. So we're going to go ahead and start off at the top of our mats. Actually, come into the back. I'm sorry. Come to the back of your mats. Your feet are going to be planted by your side. Go ahead and place one hand over your heart, one hand over your stomach. You can close your eyes if you so choose. We're just going to go ahead and connect to our bodies, connect to this space here. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Open up the mouth, sign it on out. Good. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale here. Good. Pausing it up at the top. Open up the mouth, sighing it on out. Good. Going to the cadence of your own breath. Showing up for day 11. Good. Building up your practice of Pilates. Just focusing on that mind-body connection here. Feeling the mat beneath that feet. Good. Feeling grounded. Beautiful job. Good. Go ahead and take 2 more breaths for me here. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Open up the mouth, exhale. Last and final one. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhaling it on out. Shift the weight back into those heels. Begin to wiggle those toes. Good. Maybe begin to wiggle those fingertips. Maybe begin to roll that neck in one direction as you begin to then roll out those wrists. Begin to roll that neck the opposite direction. Good. Just warming up that body, bringing awareness to your mat. Whoop. Good. When you're ready, you can begin to blink those eyes open. We're going to have a slight bend in those knees as we go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhale, letting it on out. Beautiful job. Last and final one, slight bend in those knees. Reaching those arms up above. Good. Exhale, letting it on out as those arms come down by your sides. You're going to go ahead and give me a nice forward fold over. Those arms come brushing back behind those legs, bringing those hands down to the mat, lifting it up one right and then one left heel. Good. In 4, we're going to walk it on out to a nice high plank. In 3, in 2, this next one, begin to walk it on out to a nice high plank here, okay? Shoulders stacked above those wrists, core is engaged. Your booty is tucked. Beautiful job. Your gaze is down in front of you. Your energy is shooting out from the crown of your head down through those heels. Good. Holding it here, holding it here. All right. So we're going to work those right obliques to begin, okay? Right side only to begin. You're going to go ahead and give me those nice hip dips on over to the right-hand side, really dropping it over with those right hips. And then you're going to go ahead and come back center. Right side only. When you're ready, go ahead and begin to drop those hips back on over to the right-hand side. Good. And then go ahead and come back center. Good. So you're just twisting from those hips. You're going to feel that nice squeeze in those obliques. Good. Beautiful job. I want 8 more. Really dropping it on over. Coming back center. Good. I want 7. 6. This is not meant for speed. Give me 5. Give me 4. 3. 2. This next one here, go ahead and hold it on over to the right-hand side. Hold it here. All right, we got a nice big movement here. You're going to go ahead and begin to bend those knees. You're going to send those hips back towards those heels down on your mat. Good. And then you're going to ripple it back on up to that nice high plank. Those hips stay over to the right-hand side, okay? So begin to drop those hips down towards those heels and then come back on up to that nice plank. So those hips stay over to the right-hand side. Good. You're dropping them all the way down, feeling the length through the crown of the head as you build it back on up to that nice high plank. Once more. Good. I want 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to hold it here on this next one, having those hips over to the right-hand side. You're going to begin to then send those hips on up towards the ceiling for a nice pike. And then coming back on down for that nice high plank. Good. So those hips stay over to the right-hand side. You're piking it on up and then coming back down to your plank. Good. Feeling that nice squeeze and that pinch in that right oblique and then coming back on up. Good. I need 8 more. 8. Feeling the length through the crown of your head. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and give me 1 more of those pikes. Go ahead and come back down to that plank here. Go ahead and bring those hips to center. Go ahead and drop it down. Give me a nice child's pose. Good, we're not done. So we went into a nice little variation, okay? We gave me those hip dips on over to the right. And then we sent those hips back down towards those heels. And then you gave me that pike. So now we're going to go ahead and combine all of those movements together here on your mat. So go ahead and meet me up in that nice high plank. I will walk you through it, okay? From here, your core is engaged once more. You're going to begin to drop those hips on over to the right. Okay, you're going to send those hips down towards those heels. You're going to ripple it back on up to a nice high plank. And then you're going to go ahead and give me a nice pike. Coming back down to that plank. Hips come back center. Let's go ahead and repeat it. Drop those hips on over to the right. Send those hips down towards those heels, giving me that nice plank. And then go ahead and pike up those hips. And then coming back on down to center, hips squared to the mat. Go ahead and repeat this. Drop those hips on over to the right. Send those hips back. Plank. Pike. Go ahead and begin to square off those hips. Let's go ahead and repeat. Hip dip. Hips to heels. Plank to pike. Good. I want 8 more. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. This next one, go ahead and square out those hips to the mat for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Go ahead and nice little break. Nice little break. Roll out those wrists. Good. Excellent job. So from here, we're going to go ahead and grab onto those weights. Okay? One in each hand. You're going to step that right foot through. From here, those hands are going to be on those weights. They're by your shoulders. I'm going to go ahead and ask that you go ahead and give me a nice overhead press, dropping it down. Nice overhead press, dropping it down. Good. Giving those wrists a nice little break, blank, break. Good. Whew. Warming it on up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to come to standing. And 4, 3, with those arms above those heads. And 2. This next one, you're going to come to standing here. Beautiful job. Those arms are above those heads, okay? From here, you're going to go ahead and bring that right knee to chest. As you go ahead and drop it down, you drop down those weights. Go ahead and reach. Bring that knee to chest. Drop it on down. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5. Getting into the standing abdominals. 4, 3, 2, This next one, hold it here, hold it here. Good. Can you go ahead and give me tiny little pulses up with that right knee to chest? Pulse, 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 pulse. Good for 8. You're going to step that right foot back behind that left, going into a curtsy. All right, those weights, go ahead and twist that upper body on over to the left into this next one. Step it on back, twist those weights, bringing that right elbow over to that left knee. Good. Go ahead and lift it on up so you're in that nice little twist. Go ahead and hook that elbow over top of that left knee. Go ahead and lift it back on up. Good. Dropping it down, lifting it on up. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe. I need you to breathe. Give me 4 more. Last 3. Yes, you can. Last 2. This next one, as you bring it on up, you're in that nice little twist. Can you extend those arms? Good. Can you give me tiny little pulses? Tiny little pulses. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and bring it back on up. Overhead press, dropping it down for a nice squat. Overhead press, bring that right knee to chest squat. Good. Press it up, drop it down. Press it up, drop it down. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and step that right leg back. That left foot is now forward. Go ahead and press it on up, dropping it down. Press it on up, drop it down. Good. Nice overhead presses, getting into those lats, working those shoulders. Good, you guys got it. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one is you go ahead and press it on up, bring that right foot up. Good. From here, you're going to go ahead and begin to lift up that left leg up to chest. Good. You're going to drop those weights down to those shoulders. You're going to press it on up. Bring that left knee to chest now. Good. Drop it down. Press. Drop. Press. Good. Getting into those standing abdominals. Still working that upper body. Good. Focusing on that balance. Focus something on the ground. Good. Energy shooting out through the crown of your head. Look up. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're going to hold that left knee to chest. You're going to pulse it up and up. Arms are in line with those ears. Good. Reach. Pulse. Good. For 8, you're going to step that left foot back behind you, going into that nice curtsy. In 6, 5, you're going to twist it on over to the right, hooking that left elbow over top of that right knee. In 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're going to go ahead and step it on back. Go ahead and begin to hook that elbow over top of that left knee. I'm going to twist it around so then that way you guys see me. Okay. You're going to begin to then lift it on up. Good. And then you're going to slowly, I'm finding my footing here, dropping and hooking that elbow over top of that knee, lifting it on up. So you're in that nice little twist. You're twisting from the belly button up. Good. Hook it in, lifting it on up. Good. Stay strong. Open up that chest. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're going to hold it in that nice little twist with that upper body. Begin to extend and reach those arms. Good. Go ahead and give me tiny little pulses down, down and up. Hold it there. Find those arms. Find strength and stillness. Good. For 4, for 3, for 2. This next one, you're going to come back center. You're going to reach it above. Bring that left knee to chest. Drop it on down. Bring that left knee to chest. Drop it on down. Press. Release. Press. Release. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're going to go ahead and step that left foot back behind you. Go ahead and swing that right foot back behind you. Go ahead and lose those weights. You're going to meet me up in that high plank. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over to this side. That way I can see you. your shining hearts, nice, your shining faces. Find that nice high plank. You're going to hold it here. Find strength and stillness. Hold. Good. Holding it on up. Breathe. We got those left obliques now. Going around the world here. Good. When I count you in, you're going to begin to drop those hips on over to the left. We got that left side. And then come back center. In 4, 3, 2. This next one, begin to drop those hips, really reaching them on over to the left-hand side, dropping them on over, feeling that pinch, and then you're going to come back center. Good. Dropping those hips on over to the left, and then you're going to come back center. Good. Drop those hips on over to the left-hand side. Go ahead and come back center. Good. Drop those hips. Come back center. Good. I need 8 more. 8. You're going to hold those hips on over to the right, to the left-hand side. In 6. In 5. 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, hold those hips on over to the left. Hold them there. You're going to go ahead and send those hips down towards those heels. You're going to ripple it back on up to a nice high plank. Good. Those hips stay over to the left-hand side the entire time. Lifting it on up. Good. Send those hips back. Rippling it back on up to that nice high plank. Good. Give me 4. 3. Give me 2. Hold those hips on over to the left-hand side. You guys already know what the drill is. You're going to go ahead and give me that nice pike, sending up those hips towards the ceiling. You're going to come back center. Good. Hips stay over to the left-hand side. Squeezing in those obliques. Go ahead and come back center. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and come back center with your plank. Go ahead and drop it down. Little tiny break. Good. Roll out those wrists if you need to. Roll them on out. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and combine all those movements together. Remember, we drop those hips. We send those hips to heels. All right. And then we come back to that plank. And then we go to the plank to pike. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and join me here. You're up in that nice high plank. Good. Belly button tucked in towards that spine. Rib cage is pulling in. Breathe. All right. Now I'm going to walk you through it. Drop those hips on over to the left. Send those hips down towards those heels. Come back on up to that plank. Plank to pike. Go ahead and bring those hips back center, squaring off to the mat. Good. Drop those hips to the left. Hips to heels. Find that side hips for that plank. Pike up those hips. Good. Come back center. Drop down those hips. Send those hips to heels. Plank to pike. Go ahead and send those hips squaring off back down to the mat. Drop those hips. You guys got it. 8, 7, 6. Oh my goodness. 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it here in that plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead, bring those knees to the width of the mat. Re-find your breath. Do not hold your breath. I cannot perform CPR through that screen right now. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. And then exhale. Re-find your breath. Good. You're going to go ahead and come on up. From here, you're going to go ahead and grab onto those weights once more. You're going to come to standing. All right? So from here, you're going to bring those weights out in front of you. Okay? You're going to go ahead and bring that right arm on out to the side. Okay? You're going to reach it above that head. Okay? From here, you're going to step that weight down mainly through that left leg. You're going to go ahead and give me a nice elbow to knee crunch standing and then releasing it on out. Nice elbow to knee crunch squeeze and then releasing it on out. Good. 8. Good. You're at a 90 degree angle. Give me 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, This next one, hold it here, hold it here. Go ahead and give me a nice little squeeze in. Pulse it in, 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 in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend everything out long. Go ahead and bring that right arm down to that 90-degree angle. Place that weight now down into that right leg, reaching that left arm above those heads. You're going to go ahead and give me that nice elbow to knee. Send everything out long. Good. I know you're tired. I know you're fatigued, but I am right there with you. Squeeze, extend, squeeze, release. Check in with that right elbow. Is it still up? Good. No shame in dropping down those weights. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and extend everything long. Bring that right arm above those heads. Palms facing down in front of you. Bring that nice wide stance. You're going to go ahead and squat it on down, bringing those arms touching down those weights, and then reaching everything out long as you go ahead and come out of that squat, dropping it down, lifting it on up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. You're going to hold those weights above those heads. And 3, and 2. This next one, go ahead and hold those weights above those heads. Can you come on top of those balls of those feet, lifting up those heels? Good. Can you squat it on down? Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let it on out. Holy shoulders. Holy shoulders. Shake it on out. Shake it on out. Go ahead and lose those weights here. Good. You're going to come to the back of your mat. You're going to go ahead and take a nice big inhale, slight bend in those knees. Good. Reaching it above. Go ahead and grab onto that left wrist, pulling that left wrist on over to the right-hand side. Here, good. Just feeling that nice stretch down that left rib cage. Go ahead and grab onto that right wrist, pulling that right wrist on over to the left-hand side. Feeling that stretch now down that right side of your rib cage. Good. Letting it on out. Go ahead and give me another nice big inhale, slight bend in those knees, reaching it above. Good. Letting it on out. Last and final one. You're going to go ahead and give me a nice big deep breath in. Good. As you go ahead and let it on out, arms come down by your sides, brushing them past those legs. Go ahead and walk it on out to a nice high plank. You're not here for long. Hold it here. Good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, drop it on down. Send those bums back on down to the mat. You're in a nice seated position here. We have 2 breaths. Excellent, excellent work. You're going to go ahead and take a nice big inhale here. Good. Exhale, letting it on out. You're going to go ahead and take a nice one final big deep breath in. Those palms come together up at the top. You exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me for day 11 of the obliques and upper body workout of my 21-day Pilates challenge. You guys did excellent, excellent work. Keep in mind, as we get deeper and deeper into this challenge, the moves are going to be a little bit more intermediate and then advanced, especially towards the end, but we're building up to it and we're building the momentum. Excellent, excellent job. This is not easy by any means, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow for day 12 of my 21-day Pilates challenge. Bye.